Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm back with our episode number 4 for our entrepreneur series. So I got a few questions from you guys from my previous videos, so I decided to just do a short video of the questions that I got from you. To everyone who has subscribed, thank you, and I hope you are going to feel at home. And don't mind sharing your ideas down below in the comment section and actually asking me questions, and I could also make a video depending on the questions that you have asked. Let's get into today's video. I'm going to be doing just 5 questions that I got from someone, so I'll try to be as short and sweet and straight to the point. Number 1 was, do I track my spending for the business, like the expenses and whatnot? At first I wasn't doing that. I wasn't tracking the spending, but I made sure that I spend small amounts of money buying what I actually needed at that point in time. So as I said on my first video, I didn't just jump and start doing the lip gloss business, because problem is we can't find what we need for running a lip gloss business in South Africa. I personally have been struggling because it's not easy to get things from outside the country and bring them in, and apart from that, the expenses that go into starting a lip gloss business are too high. So you definitely have to make sure that you save money first, have enough money so that you don't keep going back and forth, running out of stock and having to buy on a regular basis. That is what I would actually advise. So I wasn't tracking my spending for the first few attempts, but I have started like actually drafting down things that I need to buy and how much they cost, so that I can actually know that this is how much I spent. That will also help me with pricing my products, so that at the end of the day I can be able to make profit from whatever I'll be selling. Question number 2 asked, how much did I spend to actually start the lip gloss business, or actually the business that I'm currently doing now? I haven't started making lip glosses for now, but I could say that I spent plus minus 2,000 rands for the basics of whatever I needed at first, including the containers for the scrubs that I had, everything, the oils, whatnots. If you can refer to my first video, you'll know what exactly I'm talking about. I said, referring to my first question, that I wasn't tracking my spending at that point in time. I was just doing something so that I can be able to save more money to be able to start the lip gloss business. The problem is with running a lip gloss business, you're going to need a vendor in the US or in China for your lip gloss tubes or for your lip gloss base. You can get like your fragrance oils here in South Africa, the minor basic, like your colors for the makeup colors, your glitters for your lip glosses. That is easier to access while you're here in South Africa. You can get shops that you can buy those from. But when it comes to actually the lip gloss tubes and the lip gloss base, you are going to have to import them into the country. So when you're going to be importing things, you have to pay for shipping fees. And when your product actually gets to South Africa, you're going to have to pay what they call customs fees, depending on what courier company they were using, and the costs are going to vary. Sometimes you're not going to be charged for customs, sometimes you are going to be charged more, sometimes you'll be charged less, depending on what exactly it is that you are buying. Question number 3 is, where and how do you ship orders? So personally for me, whatever products that I've been selling to my friends, to my colleagues, people that are closer to me, just simply because I wanted to test the products first and for them to be able to give me their honest opinions and where I can fix and correct. Most of the time, if you're going to be shipping products or selling products that need to be shipped to places, there are a lot of companies that you can use, like your Aramex, your Pep stores. You can also use the post office, depending on what best works for you. And you have to keep a note that you have to charge people for the shipping cost, because you can't be paying for the shipping cost. It's going to cost you. Like, take for instance, for the Aramex, it's 100 rands. So whenever you're selling to your clients, do actually explain to them that they need to pay an extra $100 for you to be able to courier the products to them. Question number 4, where do you get essentials for your business? As I said previously, I usually get my products from Amazon, but the problem is currently now I can't access most of the products that I bought previously, because I bought before lockdown, and now most of the things, they are not able to ship them into South Africa due to the COVID-19 situation. So I can't actually be able to paste the links, and I'm sorry for that, to paste the links of the exact products that I got. That's what I used for my first stock. And also I bought some of the things at my local supermarkets, as you have noticed from my first video. I have been exploring to use AliExpress and Alibaba. It's been a whole lot of process, but the minute I have bought something from them and received something, I'm going to share the information with you guys. Number 5, which is, how do I register a lip gloss business in South Africa? Registering a business in South Africa, it takes a whole lot of process. You do go online. There is a website where you can register your business, but when you're first starting off and you're still trying to actually get the gist of everything when it comes to businesses and how to run a business, how to make profit, and you start making money, I would suggest that you do not jump into registering your business as yet, until you are established and you start making enough cash flow. That's where you can consider registering your business officially, to create like some sort of clause or policies, minor policies here and there, just so your clients are comfortable to work with you and they're comfortable to use your products if you're selling products. Other than that, I wouldn't suggest that you actually register your business from the word go. Same applies when you want to open like a business bank account. You need to actually have the business registered before you can be able to open a business account. So it goes hand in hand like that. You just need to make sure that you first establish your business, make sure that it's working, and you can then move on online and search how to register a business in South Africa. It will pop up where you can actually do it, and they'll explain the whole process from the website. You can, depending on the type of business that you want to register, it can be a non-profit organization and whatnot. They do have a long list of types of businesses that you can register, but you can ask them to actually clarify for you and be able to know exactly where does lip gloss or cosmetics or handmade products feature in those type of businesses. Otherwise, I'm also still going to do research on that, because I haven't personally registered mine, because as I said, when you're starting off, it's still trial and error. You need to make sure that you are sure of what you're doing. Start making money first before you can be able to register a business, because once you register your small business, in no time SARS will require a lot of paperwork, will require you to be submitting tax e-filing and all of that. So it's a long process and it's complex, which is why it's also important to make sure that you write down everything that you spend on. Don't do the mistake that I did. Write each and every single penny that you spend, so that you can be able to keep track of your expenses, and you can be able to keep track of whatever you sold and how much money you made and how much profit that you made from the products that you've already sold. Other than that, that's it from me for today's video. If you have more questions about lip gloss business or handmade products or whatever, you can just attach your questions in the comment section below. You can share this video to everyone who can be able to benefit from it. But when it comes to the tubes and the lip gloss base, I am going to make a separate video once I am sure of a way to get them, so that I don't lead you guys astray. I don't want you to be coming to this channel and start saying that I'm telling you false information, or I tell you to go onto AliExpress. Next thing, you get scammed by a vendor on AliExpress and don't get your products, and it's a whole mess. Then you blame me for it. I'll rather just buy from these platforms first and get my products, so that I can be able to give you information of how much it costs, the shipping, how long it took, and the quality of the products. I hope that makes sense, and I hope to see you on my next video. Peace out.